Hi, in this video, you will learn how to encrypt and decrypt data, using Intellibot's Design Studio. Encrypt and decrypt subcomponents use SHA-256 algorithm. To get started, you need to first go to the toolbox and click on the Utilities category. Here you will find the Security component. Once you click on the Security component, its subcomponents will be presented to you. To demonstrate the use of these subcomponents, let's first drag and drop the encrypt string subcomponent onto the design surface. You also need to now drag and drop the decrypt string subcomponent over the design surface. Next, you need to go to the General category of the toolbox and drag and drop two message boxes onto the design surface. Once you have all the components required on the design surface, you now need to logically connect the control in ports with control out ports, right from start to end. Let's now send an encrypted message and verify if the same can be decrypted by following the relevant steps. Go to the encrypt string subcomponent and right-click on the text column and select Override. This will open the port properties section for you. Here you need to select static and key in the message that you want to encrypt. For illustration purposes, let's key in Intellibot. Next, you need to enter the encryption key. To do so, you need to override the encryption key string, select static, and enter the key. Again, for illustration purposes, let's use the numbers 1, 2 and 3. Once you have set the encryption message and the key, in the encrypt key subcomponent, you now need to go to the message box and right-click to override the read data property, and override it to connection. Then you need to connect the data ports between the encrypt string subcomponent and the message box. Now, in order to ensure that the encrypted text flows into the decrypt string, you need to connect the data out port to data in port, between encrypt string and decrypt string components. Once the data ports are connected, you now need to ensure that you have keyed in the exact same encryption key into the encryption key string of the decrypt string subcomponent, which in this case is 1, 2 and 3. Lastly, go to the second message box and override the read data property from static to connection. Once you have changed the read data property to connection, you now need to connect the data ports between decrypt string and message box. Let's now check if the feature works as expected, by clicking on the Run button. As you can see, an encrypted message is displayed, and both encrypt string subcomponent and the first message box are highlighted. Now if you click on OK, the decrypt subcomponent is executed, and the second message box is highlighted, and the decrypted message is displayed. In order to ensure this really works, let's key in an incorrect decryption key into the decrypt string section. For instance, let's change it to 1, 2, 3, 4, and click on the Run button. The command now displays the encrypted message. However, if you click on OK here, you will see that the message wasn't decrypted considering the decryption key wasn't the same as the encryption key. Hope you have now learned how to use Intellibot's encrypt and decrypt subcomponents. Do watch other videos on our website to learn how other Intellibot components and connectors work. Goodbye.